How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Truth is,
I am Iron Man.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers.
and here we go.
Welcome to None Other Movie Pod. I'm Zach Williamson with Ross Cutsforth and Luke Goosens. Friday night right now, so wrapping up some of the big stories we missed on our last pod because we did that whole deep dive into Todd Phillips' Joker movie. So tonight, no movie review, but we're going to talk some trailers, DC, MCU, Matrix, and a little more Joker at the very end, but there will be a warning ahead of time and timestamps to skip ahead if you haven't seen it. And the reason we're talking again is just because we got a lot of feedback on the last one about Joker. So we wanted to bring up some fan theories we were DM'd and shout outs to everyone that showed us love on Twitter and our Apple reviews. So if you have a Joker theory or comment, you can, or on pretty much any other movie out there, feel free to DM us at Not Another Movie Pod on Twitter, and we're down to talk about it. All right, so let's talk some trailers. So what did you guys think about the Birds of Prey trailer? Ross,
yeah, Luke,
first.
you want to? Oh, okay. I know Luke said he had some feelings about it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can figure out his feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they?
I guarantee you didn't like that shit.
Hell no! Dude.
All right, well, what do you think?
Wait, why, Luke?
Yeah,
why,
you
Luke?
go first. Tell me why you didn't like it.
It just feels like you're trying to cast Harley Quinn as I don't know, she's more of an antagonist than a protagonist, and you're trying to have her give sympathies to her when she's a bad person.
Okay.
In the comics and stuff. I just don't like that.
We'll see. She could end up being very Harley Quinn in this still. I think that they're using her as the marketing because it's Margot Robbie, and you have to introduce all these other characters that you don't even know. We've never seen any of these other characters on screen.
Yeah, all these other characters are so random too.
Yeah.
I think in the comics she was kind of a great character. Yeah, most of the time she did bad shit, but she started off as a psychiatrist that just got mentally fucked by the Joker. And that's kind of how she became the way she is. So I think she's a little bit of a great character in the comics.
She kind of does her own thing sometimes, yeah?
Yeah, sometimes she rebels a little bit.
It just had the feeling of her versus a bunch of bad guys, is what it seemed like.
Maybe it's just going to be bad guys versus bad guys. Or maybe no one's going to have labels of who's bad and who's good. And it's just going to be...
It's going to be pretty apparent.
What kind of beef you have with each other or whatever.
I think what Ross says in this, I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be, they're going up against Black Mask, who is Ewan McGregor. And he's a baddie. Like, that's a fucking Batman villain. So
yeah,
I can see it being that way. And then I can see by the end of the movie, it's going to be she's not with the Birds of Prey anymore. This was sort of an introduction. And then she's going to do her own movie after this.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not out on it.
So who are the Birds of Prey? Who are all these?
Do you have a list of them, Zach? The only ones I remember are just Harley Quinn and Black Canary. And then, because Zach, you were saying it.
Harley Quinn's not even a real Birds of Prey. I don't think she was a Birds of Prey in the comics.
But she's in this movie, right?
Yeah, well, it seems like it. Well, it says Birds of Prey and whatever the long-ass title of Harley Quinn, Emancipation or whatever. Dude, that title of that movie is ridiculous.
You already know they fucked up on that, dude. The fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. That's so fucking stupid. Oh my God, dude.
That's so long. That's going to be the longest title in a minute for a movie.
That's so
Fantabulous.
stupid, dude. They could have just said The Birds of Prey and The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Fantabulous, though. That's very...
I don't know. Even then, dude.
Fantabulous is a Harley Quinn shit.
Just name it Birds of Prey. Just name it fucking Birds of Prey, dude.
It just sounds like they're trying really hard in the title to say this is a Harley Quinn movie, only because they're saying like this is a really crazy emancipation, which is her freedom from the Joker. I'm assuming is what they're getting at.
Yeah, they should have just said Harley Quinn movie feat Birds of Prey.
I think they're just trying to sell that they don't want the Joker. The Joker's not involved in this as much because they're saying her emancipation. What do you guys think?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah, Margot Robbie pitched the whole Birds of Prey aspect. So it wasn't even WB. It was her. She came with it. Because originally, remember, they were going to do the Jared Leto Harley Quinn movie. And then it morphed into this project because no one wants to see fucking Jared Leto in a movie again. I think. My opinion, I mean.
And there's going to be a solo Joker movie with Jared Leto too.
No way.
And that also got swept under the rug.
Damn.
That pretty much got canceled when they announced Todd Phillips' movie.
Yeah, swept off the board.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, they thought he was going to kill it, dude. He was doing all that weird shit. Remember, he was sending fucking used condoms to Will Smith and dead rats to Margot Robbie and all that bullshit. He was acting like he was so in character.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck, right? He did the weirdest shit for the movie and ended up being the worst Joker.
I mean, how much of Jared Leto went into that Joker character, and how much was it the writers or directors or whatever?
He said that he stayed in character the whole time he filmed the movie. Even offset, he was the Joker.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that movie has shit writing, if that's what you're asking me. Yeah, the whole movie's a dog shit all around. Okay, I don't know. Ross, what else did you think about that trailer? Like, just the trailer, not the whole Joker aspect.
Yeah, I thought that the song choices were pretty decent for the trailer, I guess. There was 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. 2 different songs. They both fit the themes pretty well. And then the action looked interesting. It looked fun, at least. Like when she was roller skating up behind the car, that looked pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, it looked like some classic Harley Quinn shit.
But I don't know. I'm not out on it. Yeah, and with the dynamite throwing it out the window.
Yeah, very cartoony.
I'm not out on it. I thought the action, like we were talking, was pretty good. With the rollerblade scene, I thought that was pretty... It looked fun action, at least. And then the dynamite scene as well. Those are both pretty Harley Quinn to me. And yeah, I'm not out on it. But it could be terrible. I don't know.
It could be bad. They brought in the John Wick director and the stunt guy who made all the stunts for that shit for this movie. So
that's
they
sick.
probably thought that too, that the like aesthetic of it was good, but maybe the action wasn't great. So they reshot a lot of the action scenes for the movie. But that's probably for a good reason. You're bringing in a dude who's really good with action.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts on that?
I mean, I thought it was good too. I like the colors of it. It feels very Harley Quinn-y, not really Birds of Prey to me, but we'll see.
What about her accent?
Her accent, it sounds like she's trying to do the character from the show, the TV show, but she just sounds Australian to me. I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't even think it sounds like the Suicide Squad voice either, really. And the other thing for me is what is this?
Well, isn't she the same age in this one as she is in Suicide Squad?
That's what I was going to say. I don't really understand if this is a continuation of Suicide Squad or if this is... I think it is because she's going to be in the Suicide Squad. Her name was credited on that.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in that movie, I think is going to set up the future of whatever happens with the Harley Quinn character in this DC universe. But whatever they're doing, it's feeling more and more loosely connected as they keep going. Like Aquaman didn't have any references really to Justice League. This one doesn't look like it's really even going to have... It doesn't even look like it's going to have Jared Leto in it. So...
No, it's not looking like it.
Yeah, so the only thing from Suicide Squad is going to be her, pretty much.
Are they done with him?
I don't know if they're done with him.
I mean,
because
they
could be, but like the other Joker movie we just watched has pretty much nothing to do with these movies. It seems like so they could be, they could not be. I'm sure they don't really know what they're doing. It feels like they just kind of are just seeing what works right now, and then whatever movies work, start just building off of that. Instead of trying to copy the MCU, that feels like what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they don't got like a fucking mastermind like Kevin Feige.
Nah, pretty sure they fired the dude after Justice League who was in charge of all that shit.
Wasn't it, what's his name? The director? Like the 300, Sin
Zack
City,
Snyder.
Man of Steel. Yeah, Zack Snyder. Wasn't it Zack Snyder?
Well, he's definitely axed.
Well, yeah.
I meant like whoever is the exec in charge of all this shit, he got canned too. Even the current CEO of Warner Bros., didn't he get fired this year because he was trying to pay off actresses to sleep with them and shit?
No way.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Something like that.
Is he on some fucking Harvey Weinstein shit?
Sounds like it.
Google CEO Warner Bros. Scandal.
That's what I'm looking up.
No way. What's his name? Let's fucking blast it out so everyone knows he's a scumbag.
Kevin Dushara. This was a big deal. This happened earlier this year.
Kevin.
It looks like Kevin Tsuchihara.
Kevin the big douche Hara.
Sex scandal.
Yeah. So he was having an affair with young, aspiring actresses. So he was basically saying that he would put them on if they slept with them.
Wow.
This is from the LA Times. So
yeah,
pretty reputable.
Very legit.
Yeah.
Well, let me put you in a movie that no one will ever remember. What a horrible deal.
THR leaked all the texts from this. That's what's happening. I remember this now. This was earlier this year. And he got fired like the next day after the story broke.
Wow.
Yeah, he was forced to step down.
Yeah. No, he quit. He quit, but that's the official thing. But it might have been forced to step down, like you were saying.
Oh yeah, no. Warner Bros. Released a statement. They said it's in the best interest of Warner Media, Warner Bros. And our employees and our partners for Kevin to step down as CEO.
Wow.
Damn, that's something.
Yeah, they said bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye, bitch.
Wow.
But yeah,
dude.
so pretty much they got rid of everyone from that first batch. So who really knows what they're doing with this? I don't think we can see. It could be really bad. It could be pretty good. Who knows?
I'm in on that. That's kind of how I feel as well.
I think the funniest story to come out of this was that Ewan McGregor this week said that. So he says it's a feminist film, and that's why he joined it, because he's like, we need to fight misogyny and being anti-women and all this. But he got caught. Listen to this,
dude.
though. He got caught cheating on his wife of 20 years, got blasted by his kids on social media for this with his co-star who's in this movie. She's playing one of the birds of prey.
No shit.
Yeah, and this dude's out here saying this shit in interviews. It's like, bro, you're clearly...
God, people are so fucking shallow. Fuck.
I know, man.
Ewan McGregor too? Fuck.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor. But hey, man, that's Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why did he have to do that? I guess I don't know the whole story on that though. But still, either way, he did cheat on her.
The whole story of what? What else do you need to know, dude?
Yeah, he cheated on his wife of 20 years, man.
Well, let's collect all the facts before we fucking... Dude, all you need to know is that he cheated on his wife of 20 years. What else is there
He's
to know?
dating this girl now. He's dating his co-star now after it. It's quite obvious that this fool did it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, but anyway, that's the Birds of Prey trailer.
Yeah, capped off with Ewan McGregor's sex
cheating scandal.
So.
All right, what else do we got on this list?
Jesus,
what other? Let's switch up.
dude, he's not our Lord and Savior anymore. I'll tell you that.
No, I kind of want to see more about this story though. I'm interested.
Oh yeah, look that shit up as we.
No, I don't give a fuck about it anymore.
Luke, you've only seen one. You've only heard one thing. Come on, you got to get the full story.
Dude, what? She was smoking hot or something? Is that all? Jesus, dude. What else is going to come
Ross,
out about this?
his daughter, she's 20 something. This happened 2 years ago. She blasted him on Instagram and this actress. Like that's how it even blew up even more because even his daughter was blasting him in a deleted Instagram post since talking about.
She deleted it?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Wait, what constitutes blasting him?
She called him a piece of shit and said, fuck your mistress. Basically, that's what she was saying in this post, dude. That's how I found out about this story. I was like, holy shit, dude. Even his daughter is just destroying him on social media. Obi-Wan, man, he's getting just...
getting eviscerated.
Getting wrecked. But anyway, okay. Let's switch up. Let's do a different trailer.
All right, I don't want to talk about it.
So let's talk... Let's talk this new Sam Mendes 1917 trailer. And there was a featurette that came out.
Oh, fuck.
This shit has me really hyped. I think this might be, for me, my most hyped movie that I want to see the rest of this year. I don't know. I love that war shit. This one looks like it's going to be a super unique story. I'm excited.
Yeah. Think more than Rise of Skywalker.
Okay. More just because I feel, I'm definitely really excited for Rise of Skywalker, but I feel we could definitely predict what's going to happen in that movie. Whereas this, it just seems like a different story that I don't know anything about. And it's super exciting that he's trying to do the one shot. It has Roger Deakins as the cinematographer, dude who did Blade Runner and is like an Oscar winner. Dude, I don't know. And Sam Mendes is a great director too.
Yeah. The thing about the one shot too is it's not impressive just because it's one shot, but because it's one shot and it's going to all these different locations and settings, and it's going to be following characters moving throughout these settings and interacting with other characters. And that's going to make it really impressive to me just from watching the trailer.
And the supporting cast is crazy. So they're just going to run into Benedict Cumberbatch for like a scene, move on, meet some other big time actor. And it's just following these two characters through war. That just sounds super dope.
Yeah, I agree. I'm liking the trailer. This is looking fucking good.
Yeah, it just sounds intense. And I was watching this featurette too, and they said that there was only certain times of the day that they could film. Like they might have to wait 4 hours because the whole time they're trying to make this battle look super gloomy and it's dark, almost raining. And there was some days where it was sunny and they couldn't even film. So they were trying to be super authentic with this shit.
Damn. You'd have to put so much preparation and planning into that. I was thinking about it when I was watching it. Just when you're going into a certain place, you would have to have all the actors waiting at certain spots, and then you would have to drive characters to different spots while the camera was going in between those locations. And then you would also have to redo the locations. If you came back to them at any point in the movie, you would have to change them.
Yeah, and for the listeners, we're just meaning that so the movie's going to look like it's one shot. You can't actually film a whole movie in one shot. But the way they film it, you wouldn't be able to tell is what they're basically meaning. But yeah, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Do actors get paid hourly or in like one lump sum?
I'd assume you get a straight up cut. Either you get a cut of the movie if you're big enough, or you just get a salary. But think about it. If you're only filming for 3 months and you make $100,000 because you're just a coming up actor, that's still a good chunk of money for 3 months.
Fuck yeah, dude. More than a lot of people make in a year.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on this trailer?
No.
That's hype. December. And that comes out 5 days after Rise of Skywalker. It's kind of an interesting placement.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right. Next one. Next trailer. This was for The Kingsman. It's a prequel to the Kingsman movies. It looks like this one's going to be in World War I, too. This one comes out February or something like that. It comes out next year sometime, but early in the year, before the summer. This one looks good, too.
Yeah, I thought it looked good. It's going to be fun, at least. I think I could see it being bad, but I think it'll be fun no matter what.
Oh, dude, it looks dope as fuck. Fucking in the trailer that I watched, it has like war pigs and fucking playing, dude. It got me so juiced up, and I love those fucking that little scene where it's those German fucking knife soldiers versus the fucking British knife soldiers. I don't know, dude. I was juiced up, dude. It's sick, and they have like gas masks on.
It looks dope. Matthew Vaughn too said that they tried to make it the least amount of CGI as possible for this movie too, because they want it to look like you're in a World War I movie. Yeah.
Are they going to keep that signature Kingsman type of action where they have the kind of jump cut slow motion effect?
Oh, I think so. They kind of have that. I think in the first teaser trailer they had a scene like that where he's shooting a gun and it's in that slow motion style. Yeah, I think so. I'm excited for it. I like the Kingsman franchise. It's unique to me.
It's pretty dope.
I've enjoyed it so far.
Just a cool spy take. And then this seems like you're still doing in that universe, but it's completely new characters. It's something that, hey, you can keep building off. Just a cool franchise idea to me.
I'm not saying it can't be bad.
Is it based off anything? Like a book or a TV show?
Based off a comic book.
Comic.
Yeah, these are technically comic book movies. Okay. So for listeners, Stranger Things season 4 is official. We all pretty much knew what was happening, but it's now official by Netflix.
Yeah.
They dropped their first teaser. They announced that the Duffer Brothers just signed like a long-term deal with Netflix. They have a, first look deal or whatever. Not a first look deal. They have an overall deal, meaning that they're doing movies and TV for them. And it's a $100 million deal with them. So good for them. This teaser didn't really show much. It ended with the tagline, "We're not Hawkins anymore." You guys have any theories on that? Seems like a play on... because weren't they driving? Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Because I bet they're just moving to Kansas. That seems like what they're kind of teasing with that teaser or with that saying.
Because who all moves to Kansas? Will's family in 11, right? Yeah. So the buyers in 11, I guess.
If they're moving to Kansas, but that seems like what they're teasing.
Oh, are they not? Are they not?
Oh, we don't know. They just took off. I don't remember if she said.
Okay. I thought you said they did. My bad.
My theory was just that this teaser has something to do with them moving to Kansas.
And the bell jingle that played at the end, was that courthouse bells? Or what was that? It was like, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, fuck. I don't even remember.
You know that jingle? It played that at the very end. Wait, isn't that like a courthouse bell jingle?
I can't remember any of that shit in the movies. In the first 2 seasons. So
no, I'm just talking about like in life in general.
Oh fuck, man, I don't know. Luke, you know?
Courthouse bell jingle?
Yeah.
I have no fucking
clue. Bro, no idea. My theory is just that someone must be living in the Upside Down. That's my only theory. But that also could just be them trying to make it sound eerie and shit.
Yeah, that's probably more.
Maybe the Russians sent Hopper into the Upside Down to explore.
Maybe.
They figure out how to make a portal and they sent him in there as an experiment.
He just comes out a hardened badass. Just ready to fuck
He's definitely alive. Like, I don't even give a shit what the Duffers say, or he is trying to be all coy about it. He knows he's
Yeah.
coming back. His contract goes through 4 seasons.
No, he's 100%
Yeah, he thinks he's
alive.
fooling us. Shut up, man.
Maybe he's dead, man.
No, dude, there's no way. They didn't actually show him dying. You would have to show him actually dying for me to believe it.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. All right, any more on that one?
So let's move on. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do some MCU.
Yes.
Did you want to talk about Avengers 2, the trailer? Sorry, the demo that I got to play?
Oh, Disassemble?
No. I was talking about it at Comic-Con.
At Comic-Con?
I played the Avengers.
Yeah.
The Marvel's Avengers Square Enix game.
Oh, you played that one?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Avengers Disassemble.
Fuck no, I don't care about that and whatever.
Yeah, oh, hell
What
no.
is that?
What's Avengers Disassemble? Is
VR,
it like
Some
it's like
VR bullshit, but dude.
trash?
VR is such a joke.
It really is.
Yeah, it's not where it needs to be right now.
Maybe another 20 years from now. Maybe not even that long. Just
No, I would say like 5 to 10, honestly. And there'll be a boom in it because there's going to be a breakthrough technology. Yeah, technology.
Like what? That'll do what?
I'm just something that's going to allow you to experience it more immersively. Yeah.
If I wanted to go do the experience, I'd just go outside. You know?
just be an Avenger.
Yeah. Just go outside.
If I wanted to
and be
stand
an
up and
Avenger.
move around, then I'd go outside, dude. I wouldn't fucking play a video game in my living room. That shit's fucking stupid.
But you can't just go outside and be an Avenger, though.
Fuck yeah, dude. I got my imagination in a cape. Fuck you.
Okay. But you can't literally fly.
Fuck yeah, my imagination.
Okay. I like it.
Fair point.
Dude, nothing's going to make your stomach drop like you're flying, like you're on a roller coaster, in VR.
Yeah, Luke, I don't know about that. I think there will eventually be something that will be able to make you.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem 5 to 10 years out. That seems way farther out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like 20 years.
Yeah, it could be.
Realistically.
But Moore's Law still has like another 10 years of being very effective.
Oh, dude, Moore's Law. Dude, isn't that fucking about to be fucking
It's got
done
like
with?
no, that's what I'm saying. It's got like 5 to 10 years, and then it's not gonna be like that crazy anymore.
Yeah, like you can only make shit so small and so cheap.
Yeah, gotta find a new superconductor that can be made really crazy small or some shit.
Yeah, I don't even want to pretend to know what I'm talking about when it comes to that shit.
Okay, so time for a little Matrix news. So Yahya Abdul Mateen,
Yeah, there you go.
who was in Black Mirror, he's having a good year. He was in Us for a second. Aquaman last year is Black Manta. This dude just got cast with Keanu Reeves and everyone else who's coming back in The Matrix 4. I know, remember we were talking about rumors. There's been rumors for a long time there was going to be a young Morpheus. For a long time, it was going to be Michael B. Jordan was the one connected to this project. Can you guys see this guy as a young Morpheus, or you think this is some new character?
I mean, maybe, but he's not spot on with Lawrence Fishburne or anything.
Yeah, he doesn't look that similar to Lawrence Fishburne, honestly.
Yeah, not at all. Neither did Michael B. Jordan, though, really.
No. I
No.
don't think he looks that much like him either.
Also, forgot to add, they are looking to cast a young Neo for this movie, too. Is that interesting?
Okay, because I was going to say, what age is Neo and Trinity going to be if he's young as well? And they're bringing back Keanu and Carrie Ann Moss.
Yeah, which is confusing because I honestly thought they fucking died. Or
Yeah, they did, dude. And Neo uploaded into the Matrix or some shit and destroyed it.
either his human form, like his real self, I thought died. So, and I refuse to rewatch that movie. So if I'm wrong, DM me and let me know. But I thought he died or something.
I don't think he died, but maybe he did. I don't know.
I refuse to watch the movie.
Bro, that movie was not good. Matrix Revolutions.
Revolution. Yes.
That's an example of a bad way to wrap up your trilogy that started so good with a legit classic movie. I think they just rushed it a little bit, They filmed those movies back to back, dropped them in the same year. You never see shit like that happen anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's whack, man.
So it says in the last scene, he kind of sacrifices himself in the Matrix and he explodes into a ball of light and destroys the agents, their program. And then it says in the real world, it shows his body getting laid down and he's it doesn't show if he's unconscious or dead.
So they kind of left it open to literally make a fourth movie.
Well, and he also died in the first one too. So then he came back to life. Remember? Yeah, and Trinity kissed him and he came back to life. Remember in the first one?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And apparently there's also 4 other ones, chosen ones. And Neo's the 5th one. So it could be about one of those other ones.
But didn't they win? So what do you think they're doing then? They're doing some sort of Terminator shit where these computers just keep trying to go back and change everything?
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't have a theory?
I was kind of thinking about it, and maybe it will have to do with some kind of time travel, or in the program, maybe time doesn't work the same as it does in real life. And it can, maybe time is just jumbled in the program somehow, but I don't know. That's all I really thought about. I don't really have much of a theory besides that, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not much of a theory.
I don't have much either. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on then. That's probably going to take literally a rewatch of that series once more information comes out to try to figure out, okay, what the fuck are they going to do with this movie? So we'll do that eventually.
Yeah.
So next story. So Watchmen, which comes out on HBO October 20th, we're going to review every episode of that show. We're going to go through it, watch it same style we used to do Game of Thrones. But anyway, Damien Lindelof, the creator of the show, says it may only last one season. And his quote was, "We plotted these 9 episodes with every mystery and question being resolved. We didn't want it to end with a cliffhanger for season 2. I kind of like that take, even if it's just saying, hey, here's our story. Yeah. We're not going to go too far on it. We're not going to try to milk this shit. But you know for a fact if this shit is a hit, they're going to greenlight season 2 4 episodes in.
Probably, yeah. I would agree. I like this too. It just tells me that they're going to put a lot of effort into this season. And that makes me reassured that this season's going to be good because they're just focused on telling a contained story and that makes for like some of the best seasons of TV too, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
Just telling like one contained story instead of a season.
What other shows had that?
I mean, Game of Thrones does it in a lot of its seasons, but then it just does a really good job at the same time of tying them all together while also telling individual stories.
No, I'm saying like a show with one fucking that's had one story.
Yeah, any mini series.
Yeah, any miniseries like that.
That's what this essentially sounds like. It's going to be a mini series because it ends.
Pretty much. Sounds sick. I'm excited for it.
And also a new detail that came out. This happened at Comic-Con when I was there. The film, it's going to have a flashback scene that shows the 1921 Tulsa race massacre that we were talking about a couple pods ago, Luke. So that's going to set the premise for the rest of the show with what's happening.
Tulsa. What?
The Tulsa race massacre. Did you listen to that episode that me and Luke did when you were out? So,
dude, listen to this shit. It's the most fucked up shit that you've never heard about.
Exactly. So most people haven't heard about it, but it's something that happened in Oklahoma way back when, 1921. It was this thing where it was this super prejudiced shit that happened. White people were raiding houses, businesses of black people. They had...
Damn.
And the thing is, people haven't heard about it because they didn't even start talking about it in school. Like, I think when we were growing up, this wouldn't have been something they taught us. I think now that they're starting to teach it more, something that was pretty much covered up. They didn't want people to know about this happened. So it was so racist.
Wasn't there like thousands of deaths? Like thousands, dude.
That is fucked.
There was over 300 deaths, but there was over 1,000 people in the hospital.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
300 deaths? That's like a genocide almost.
It's like a terrorist attack.
Or is it like, yeah.
That shit is, dude. It's a fucking terror attack.
And here's the thing. It was estimated. Okay, it was only reported that 36 people died. But when they looked back on it.
Dude, that's like.
Yeah. And I was way off with my numbers. Hold on. There was 6,000 people, black people who were either arrested or detained. 800 were admitted to hospitals. Looking back in 2001, they looked back on it and they believed that somewhere between 100 to 300 people were killed with the rioting. That they didn't even start. It was these people attacking them, these white people.
Holy shit. I'm going to research into
Besides
this.
like 9/11, that's like, that would be like the worst fucking like.
Yeah, it's looking back on it. It's
attack. Ever.
And then after what happened, because of what happened, 10,000 black people were left homeless and couldn't afford to rebuild any of their shit because of the time, dude. 1921, man. Some fucked up
That's
shit,
terrible.
but it has a direct influence on this show with what is going on, with why police are wearing masks and stuff, because they're trying to protect these rules that in this universe they made for these. Everyone who suffered from this crime in this universe is protected by the government and given money for it. And so there's going to be definitely some racism and stuff involved in this story.
Yeah. Interesting. It could be. I'm excited for the show. I think it's going to be.
And it's just interesting that they're tying in the real world to it, because that's what the comics does really well. For everyone who hasn't listened, you should definitely read the graphic novel. It does really well of tying that time period in.
Yeah. Dude, I just bought it like a couple weeks ago. Watchmen. I got to read it.
Yeah, read it before we have to review this in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll start reading it after I finish the book I'm reading right now. And I'm
really excited for this show. And I'm totally cool if it's one season, if that's just a story you want to tell on Watchmen and you're not trying to just go and milk it forever. That's good with me. I like that.
Yeah, same. What about you, Luke?
Fuck yeah. I was talking with Zach the other day too about doing the same thing. I'm gonna order Watchmen off Amazon. Read that bitch.
Okay, so that's it on Watchmen. Let's talk some MCU. We haven't talked MCU in a minute. We've been all on our DC shit lately.
For real.
DC's been exciting with Joker.
DC's back. They're creating their own lane. I respect it. So on MCU news, we got some directors taking shots. We got actors taking shot at MCU films and their success. Martin Scorsese just said the MCU films, quote, aren't real cinema. What y'all think of this? Like, my take is that he's Martin Scorsese. If that's his opinion, he can have whatever opinion he wants. I'm cool with it. He's wrong, but I'm cool with it. You know, you've made a lot of great movies.
Yeah, he's a goat. He can say what he wants.
Yeah, that's a pretty, I don't know, logical stance. I would agree with that.
His comparison wasn't even that bad. He said it's like a theme park.
I would take that. If I was an actor in the MCU, I'd be like, why are you calling our movies theme parks? I don't know.
I just took that he's just meaning it's like an event, you know, it's like a ride.
Yeah. And it has all the flashing lights and stuff.
Yeah, and the drops and the excitement. I don't really even see it as that big of an insult. It's just, we know if an MCU movie won Best Picture, I don't even know how I'd feel about that. If Endgame got nominated for Best Picture, I don't know about that. It doesn't. There definitely had to be better movies than that. Like, people have picked apart that movie. So I still think I enjoyed it and for what it was.
I mean, that's Endgame though. But other ones, like, I mean, The Winter Soldier, Infinity War, the first Iron Man, there's been ones that are definitely, to me, real, true cinema, you know, really good, solid art movies that had a message and were emotional and psychological, like he was saying, that convey an experience.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, I still consider it cinema. It's just not the artsy Oscar-y stuff that he's saying he's trying to make, send this message. But even people relate to MCU movies and people, you know, get emotional over them. It's whatever makes you feel something. It's a movie, man. You know, they're still movies.
I don't know why he said they're not cinema, because that's just like factually incorrect. I don't know why he didn't just say some of them are bad movies or something like that.
It just seems he's trying to take a shot at something right now that's the most successful thing ever, a little bit. But he can have his opinion. And then even Samuel L. Jackson, who's been in Martin Scorsese movies, says, I mean, he's wrong, and not everyone likes Martin Scorsese movies. It's the same thing. That seems like a good answer. It's just, some people don't like Scorsese movies. Some people don't like MCU movies.
Yeah.
Anything from you, Luke, before I move on?
I see what he's saying. Maybe he thinks to him, cinema is original content, and obviously Marvel, that's not original content. They get a draw off something. I don't know. Yeah, he's a goat. He gets his own.
Yeah,
he gets to say what he wants.
That's a good perspective on it.
Scorsese adapts a lot of shit, though. I mean, okay, I guess they're original stories, but most of his stuff is adaptions off like events or books. The Irishman is adaptation of a story about this real guy. The Silence, that other movie I was telling you guys about the other day, that was an adaptation of a book.
Yeah. Wolf of Wall Street was also about
exactly. So I mean, he's allowed to have his own opinion. Anyone's allowed to have their own opinion on that shit. Okay, so next story, this came out this week. Brie Larson says the women of the MCU have been expressing to Kevin Feige that they want all-female movie. Her quote was, "We are in this together. We want to do this. If enough people talk about it, how much they want it, maybe it'll happen. For me, I don't see any problem with it. It feels like something that they would eventually do with how they're going with the MCU. There's a lot of great female characters in the MCU. I don't have any problem with it. I don't really get the whole backlash against this, that she just wants that. I saw people saying, she won't imagine if Tom Holland said he wanted an all male movie. And it's like, dude, so many movies are all male movies. You don't even realize it. Like we were just talking about The Irishman. That's going to be an all male movie. I haven't seen any women being really advertised for that movie. So, and it's not like it's an all female movie. There'll definitely be male characters in it.
Yeah, there's going to be male characters. That's what I'm saying. It's just going to be all the main characters.
What's the problem
females.
with that? Not a big deal. Who fucking cares?
No. Yeah,
I do remember you saying that when all the like girls lined up, you're like, "Oh, that's fucking cheesy shit."
Okay, that
I remember you saying something along those.
I was just saying that scene, it didn't feel naturally like it naturally came up in that sequence. It just felt a little plugged in.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I have literally no problem with this. I just want it to be a good movie, and I want it to make sense for their characters to be doing that.
So within the storyline right now, does it make sense?
What is the storyline right now? It's about to be. It's about to be a whole new story. They just wrapped up the story that we know. So who knows where they go with it? I mean, we know that right now. Think about it. They're about to do a Black Widow movie. She's going to pass the torch to whoever the new Black Widow is. They're about to do a Thor movie that's going to pass the torch to a female Thor. It feels like that could be eventually something that happens with this story. Even right now, we know there's going to be a Captain Marvel 2. That movie just made $1.1 billion. Yeah, why not? I don't give a fuck. I'll see it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch it. There's female Avengers in the comics. So
and Shuri eventually becomes Black Panther. That's another thing that if they follow the comics, that's going to happen. Passing the torch there too.
But only for a time in the comics. But I don't know. We'll see. They could do it for however long they want.
Yeah, the MCU definitely is its own story. It has been feeling like compared to the comics for sure. Yeah. The comics are really hard to follow because they kind of retcon shit all the time and they're all their own kind of stories.
Yeah, and go alternate universes and shit.
Yeah, I'm glad they haven't done that yet because that just makes shit a little too open and it's
kind of messy.
It just gets messy and then it's hard to really take stuff seriously. Like even time travel, it's hard to take that seriously.
Yeah, especially when you are talking about it very blatantly. If it's, I don't know. I think time travel is better if it's done more subtly, where it's not just in your face that it's time travel.
Yeah, and I like the multiverse aspect if it's that literally it's about to feel like its own universe with the Spider-Man movies and Sony. Because technically they're connected, but then it's still the MCU lives in its own thing. It's not really jumping back and forth like crazy. Yeah, because then it's like they're connected, but it's loosely connected. You know what I mean? It's just this one character, Spider-Man, will be the one connection. It's not everyone's jumping back and forth and shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be easier to not get it to be like messy.
For sure. Okay, anything else on that?
No, I think that's it. Luke, sicko.
Okay, so the last Marvel story that we had. So Robert Downey Jr., because we were talking about this in the last pod with our Joker pod, randomly in there. Robert Downey Jr., he ended up telling Disney they didn't even want to campaign for a Best Actor Oscar nomination. I think it makes sense. He probably just doesn't want to deal with doing all the press and trying to do all the screenings and all the bullshit, advertising for it, for knowing that, he's probably not going to get nominated. And a comic book character that did better than him this year was Joaquin in Joker. Maybe he saw Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't have too much to say about this one. I feel like I said most of it last week. What about you, Luke?
Oh, probably doesn't give a fuck, dude. He's probably too busy fucking racking lines and shit.
Racking lines?
Doing his Dr. Doolittle.
RDJ?
He's doing Dr. Doolittle?
Yeah, he's gonna be Dr. Doolittle. I think we talked about that before.
We did.
Yeah, I remember that show was hilarious.
We should see a trailer soon for that too. I've been hearing rumors that there's gonna be a trailer dropping.
That's gonna be interesting. What the fuck?
Yeah,
dude, I like it though. Going outside his roles. I'm kind of excited for post Iron Man RDJ. I miss him being in other movies. He's in barely any of other movies besides the MCU for a while. I mean, RDJ in Tropic Thunder was fucking amazing. I love that. Yeah, he was hilarious.
Dude, he got an Oscar nomination for that movie.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, damn, what a great actor.
All right, anything else on that MCU shit?
No, I'm good on it.
So, had a shit ton of people, comment on our last pod, the Joker one. Appreciate everyone who gave us shout outs on that shit. I got a ton of DMs, so I wanted to actually read some of the theories and talk about more shit that we didn't even talk about, because there's some stuff that we forgot to even bring up in the last pod. And pretty much based off of what we were saying, we had a follower named Tony Bergamo, and he was saying what you said, Ross, pretty much that what if... Okay, sorry, for everyone who's... If you haven't watched Joker, you should not listen to the rest of this part right here.
Yeah, Joker spoilers.
Yeah, we're getting back into some Joker talk again. So this guy, Tony Bergamo, he said, what if Batman... I think this is what you said in the last pod, though, right? Like, what if Batman had already put him in prison and he's thinking about how he created Batman's origin?
Yeah. No,
yeah, or just...
Like, he's already locked... He's already been Joker for a while, and he was locked in Arkham already at that point, and he was just thinking back to it. Or he's like... he's either daydreaming, or he was just thinking back to the time that this happened.
Yeah, for sure. Or just the info about who Batman is, that it came out he's Bruce Wayne, and then he imagines it.
Yeah, like he's like, oh damn, this is what I wish happened.
I just think that's pretty dope that people listened to our shit and had their own theories off that. So thanks, Tony. Javelle Hall, he messaged us. This was an interesting take I didn't even think about, was that he thinks that the Joker is projecting himself that he created Batman because he's the Joker, dude. He would always want, like the Joker would think of himself as the one who would cause Batman to become Batman. He would take pride in that.
Yeah, because of how obsessed he is with Batman. Yeah, that is very Joker, I would say, at least. Yeah, I think that could happen. What do you think?
I think it's an interesting theory. In this story, I don't know. I think it's an interesting theory for sure. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say anything's not what happens. You know what I mean? Until the director comes out. Yeah, it's just fun that we can have these kind of theories. It reminds me of back when Game of Thrones wasn't on air. That you could just have all these fucking ideas. We'll see though. Yeah, I had another theory. This was one I forgot to say on the pod actually, but I was talking to Luke on the phone a couple of days ago, and we were talking about this. That remember when Arthur Fleck, or in that report, he read that he was tied to a furnace. So this is going back on the fridge shit. Like, what if he climbed in the fridge as some sort of comfort because he likes the cold because of how he had been tied up in his childhood?
Damn, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Right? That could be
because it does seem to be
that he's doing it to calm himself down.
Yeah, damn, that makes sense. Fuck, that's a good theory. I honestly kind of believe that might actually be the case, we'll see.
And then I was going to ask you guys, I was thinking about, dude, I haven't been able to get this movie out of my head, but I was thinking about, so in the movie, if you think about it, only his mom is the only white girl that I remember him talking to in the whole movie. And every other girl he interacts with is a black woman. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there must be a reason for that, right? If anyone's listening, I'd love to hear your theory on what that is or why that is. You can DM us at Not a Movie Pod on Twitter. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about it today that, all of them are black. The people who potentially died that we didn't get to see their deaths, they were black women too. I feel like there has to be something for that reasoning too. It just seems everything in this movie was so deliberate.
But he talks to white men and black men.
I don't remember him talking to one black man in this whole movie.
Oh, wait, he does.
Luke, you remember?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think he does. Oh, he did. He remember when he's in Arkham, talks to Paperboy.
Oh,
yeah. He talks to him for a while.
Okay, so he did that. So that throws that out the door. But the other way around,
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. And I forgot one thing I was going to say is that, I don't know if this has anything, I don't no clue what this could mean, but I remember that there was 2 points where the clock says 11:10 in the movie. Like when he's banging his head, it briefly shows the camera for a second, the clock for a second, and it says 11:10. And when he's with the psychiatrist, it also says 11:10.
Damn. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna rewatch.
Yeah, please look out for that too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be looking out for that. And that's interesting.
And how many cigs this boy smokes in that fucking movie.
All right, I'll have my notepads on ready.
For real. Okay, word. Man, I don't have... What else you guys got? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Fuck, you can make a drinking game out of that.
Out of what? Every time he chiefs a cig?
Cig?
Yeah, take a drink.
I wonder how many fucking cigs that dude smoked on set for that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Were they real cigs or fake?
He says that he's been trying to do hypnosis to stop smoking cigs after doing this movie.
Damn.
Yeah, he was
fucking went
full on
into
board chief and cigs for this shit.
I wonder what kind of cigs he smoked. Marbreds.
I don't know, bro. What was the cig in the 1980s? What was the cheap at? Think about his character, man. This guy's broke as fuck. He's probably smoking the fucking harshest ass cigs in the 80s, man. Just some trash shit.
Newports.
Probably, man. And this fool was like outrunning cops and shit with just smokers' lungs. Respect, man.
With some goofy ass run.
Yeah, some sketch boy shit. I don't know. If I was him, I definitely would have just smoked fake cigs, but I respect.
Nah, bro. He's in character, baby. That's what he does in character.
Isn't that part of acting, though? Is you smoke a fake cig and you're acting so that...
Yeah,
like,
but I'm saying he
cig?
was like, fuck that. I'm going to smoke real cigs.
Yeah, he's a method actor.
Yeah.
He's got to get into it, dude. Come on.
Like he smoked cigs. Jared Leto fucking mails dead animals to his cast. You know, everyone's got their thing.
Yeah. I'm not condemning him for it. I'm just saying I wouldn't have done it.
I feel like after everyone heard fucking Heath Ledger was locking himself in his room and shit, everyone's like, oh shit, if I play the Joker, I gotta go really hard.
Yeah, I gotta be hardcore as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real.
that could be it. I don't know. Because I don't think Jack Nicholson did shit like that.
No, he probably just...
He just railed coke.
Yeah, railed coke. Strippers. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. That dude was freaking snorting that shit like crazy.
Oh, 100%. That's man. Just saying. That's why that dude needs to get an Oscar though. Finally, because of that fucking lung cancer, man.
Joaquin. He doesn't have an Oscar
No,
yet?
I don't think so. He's been nominated a few times.
Yeah. I mean, if he had never been nominated, I'd be shocked.
No.
Fuck. I'm pretty shocked that he doesn't have
He for
one
sure was
at all.
nominated for Gladiator. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
And Walk the Line.
Yeah. Walk the Line was a pretty good movie. I like
Says
it.
he has 3 Oscar noms, 0 wins.
Mm.
Movie
What's
called
his
The
other
Master.
I've never
I haven't
seen
watched that either. It's on my list.
She's like Leo.
it. Yeah.
Leo got a dub
Little
finally.
bit. Well, yeah, but like he was saying before he got that dub.
That's the thing, though, dude. There's just so many good actors out there now.
There's
Yeah.
not that many.
Some pretty fucking good actors these days.
And there's more diversity too. There's more good actors from other
Think of it.
demographics.
Who would you say are the top actors right now? Like off the top of my head, I'm going to say Joaquin. I'm going to say Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mahershala Ali. That's 4
yes.
right there,
I
dude.
was gonna say.
If Denzel tries to show up and do a movie like that, he's in contention.
Denzel, yeah, he's pretty good. I think Margot Robbie's pretty good, but maybe not on that quite that level.
You know who's a chronic ass actor is Daniel Day-Lewis.
Him too. If he shows up, he's in contention. Even Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks.
He like never does movies, but when he does, dude, they're always just fucking dank as shit.
Matthew McConaughey's even been in contention lately.
Yeah.
What?
Jake
What
Gyllenhaal.
movie, Bill?
Matthew McConaughey won an Oscar a couple years ago.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah.
You said recently.
And what was that one about? Mud? Didn't he get nominated for Mud or some shit? Oh, recently?
Fuck, dude, I don't watch this shit. Mud?
He
Yeah.
won one in 2014.
Mud's about some, I don't know, Louisiana. They're like frog hunters or some shit. I've never seen it. I've heard about it. Not frog hunters, but he's like with his daughter or some shit, and they're in the bayous.
But dude, Matthew McConaughey is not even close to the level of Daniel Day-Lewis, Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt. Like none of that.
Well, those guys, okay. I don't think Brad Pitt's ever won an Oscar either.
Wait, no, yeah, I don't think he has either. What about Tommy Lee Jones? Tommy Lee Jones is pretty.
What are you going to
too.
say? He's won an Oscar and Brad Pitt hasn't. So how can he, that's a different level.
We all know the Oscars is a fucking bag of bullshit.
Last year, Rami Malek won too.
I don't even know who that
Oh,
is.
yeah.
What? He was in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Do you want to know who Rami Malek is? And
Oh, that guy?
what's the one about Silicon Valley? They're like programmers, coders.
All right. You want to hear the last 5 winners? Here we go.
Sure.
So you have Rami Malek, who beat out Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Willem Dafoe,
Oh yeah, Christian Bale's.
and Viggo
One of my
Mortensen.
favorites.
Like that's a good group of actors that he beat out. The year before that, Gary
Yeah.
Oldman won.
Damn,
That's
Gary
another
Oldman.
actor, dude. He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, Wait, what about
The year
other
before that
3
was
years?
Casey Affleck. Leonardo DiCaprio was the year before that. Eddie Redmayne. What's his name? Redmayne? Eddie Redmayne. And then it was Matthew McConaughey before that. And before that was Daniel Day-Lewis. So, man, dude, there's competition at acting.
Wait, was that for their? No, that's not There Will Be Blood, is it?
No, he won it. He won it for that
Daniel
too, but he
Day-Lewis.
won it for Lincoln.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Before that,
Damn.
Fuck, he's been in some good movies.
Before that, Colin Firth and Jeff Bridges the year before that. Jeff Bridges is a great actor too, man.
There's some really good actresses too, but
I know, dude. Best
I would
actor
say-
eliminates 50% of the fucking actors out there.
Who?
Just the category
Oh,
best
yeah.
actor. It's only males.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, I mean, I thought we were just talking about the
I
actual
would say
best actor award. I wasn't talking about the best overall like actor or actress.
No,
yeah.
but I'm just saying the fucking awards bullshit because it eliminates 50% of the competition already.
Yeah. No, that's what I was talking about too, though, Zach. I was just saying, I think there's a lot of good male or female like actors or actresses too. But I
Yeah,
think,
if you were going to go off everyone, then you'd have to have Meryl Streep in conversation because that girl gets nominated every year. She
Yeah.
has like 8 wins.
She's a pretty fucking good actor.
she's a baller. Natalie Portman's a damn
Yes.
good actor.
Yeah, I love The Devil Wears Prada.
Jennifer Lawrence is a great actress. Sandra Bullock, or not, she's pretty good.
Sandra Bullock is more like a Nicolas Cage type.
Hilary Swank.
Honestly, that's a good comparison, Ross. Sandra Bullock, and because they both are Oscar winners. Damn. I can't believe Nicolas Cage is a fucking Oscar winner, bro.
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
That just shows you how fucking much bullshit that is.
Bro,
What,
come
dude?
on. He had a good
He had a
run
good
in the
performance.
90s there with some of his shit.
Yeah.
What movie?
Wasn't it Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, or was it a different
Are
one?
you high? That's Johnny Depp,
Wait, was it?
Buster.
Oh, wait.
Jesus.
And that movie is not Oscar worthy. That movie's wild, though.
No.
Wait, what was it?
That's like a movie you get high as fuck to and watch.
Exactly.
Shit.
Ain't
I
no
might-
Oscar movie.
Dude, he does all kinds of drugs in that shit.
Zach, what was the movie?
It was something Las Vegas, though. Hold on, let me look it up.
You don't even know.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah, okay. That's why I got it mixed up.
He got nominated
What
after
the
that,
fuck?
though, too. He's been nominated twice, won once.
Yeah, it was he got nominated for Face Off.
No fucking way, dude. That's a great movie, though. Don't even hate on Face Off.
Yeah, but there's no way you get
Dude, we
nominated
forgot
for
Julia
that.
Roberts, too. Great actress.
Oh, yeah, she's really good.
Hilary Swank.
Do you think,
Fuck, what's the
oh,
chick? What's her fucking name?
Emma Thompson. That's another great
No.
one.
No. Oh, what's her name? She was in the Batman. She was Catwoman in Dark Knight.
fuck. No.
I love her.
God, I'm
Oh my
blanking.
God, are you
Dude,
serious?
I don't know why I'm forgetting this shit.
What the fuck?
She's an amazing actor. I love her as an actor. Oh my god.
It's like Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
Anne Hathaway.
There you go.
She's an amazing actor.
But she's an actress
Oh,
too
okay.
that does shit movies, man.
Does she?
Yeah.
Like what?
She's done some.
Bro, she was in this movie.
That was more when she was younger, though. I
No,
feel
she
like.
does like shitty comedies now. She's
yeah, like you got to get paid.
yeah, exactly. She's
Yeah.
getting those bag secured movies, and then she can still put in a performance. Definitely. We forgot Charlize Theron too. I don't think
Yeah.
she's ever won.
Oh, fuck. She's honestly, I love Charlize Theron. She's my favorite female.
I take it
actor.
back. She's definitely won an Oscar.
Dude, I think you've named like 4 of your favorites. You're like, oh, she's my favorite. No, she's my
Wait, who else did I say that about? Oh, I said Christian Bale for male actors.
I thought Zach said Meryl Streep, and you're like, oh, she's my favorite or something like that.
Oh, no, I'm not a huge Meryl Streep fan. I think she's really good, but I don't really love any of her roles.
Did we say Christian Bale? He's an Oscar winner too, but it was supporting actor.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, that's a good actor.
Dude's a G. Oh, okay. Nicolas Cage got nominated again in 2007 for Ghost Rider.
What? Dude, what kind of movies were they making in 07? Just the shit?
I'm fucking with you.
Ghost. Oh, dude. Come on, dude. Don't fuck with me like that. Jeez.
I'm sorry. My bad. My
Damn,
bad.
talk about trash Marvel movies before it was MCU style. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I
Produced
know.
by
That's
Kevin
what we were
Feige.
talking about the other day. Kevin Feige has produced some shit Marvel movies.
He was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so he probably did the Warner Bros. Thing, where he's testing shit out and then he finally figured it out and was like, oh, so this is how you do it. And then-
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
a long time. 10 years it took.
It takes a little trial and error. Jesus.
It was
Just
worth
talk
it,
about
though,
getting
right?
second chances, though. You know what I mean? Damn. I mean, it paid. Like clearly, he's the most successful producer ever. But damn, a lot of people don't get that many chances. Is what I mean in that industry.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, it takes failure to learn, unless you learn from history. I guess you could learn that way too.
Bro, he was producing Daredevil, Elektra, Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
He must have licked from back to front.
I'm just picturing Kevin Feige doing that now. I don't want to.
Hey, me too, dude.
Oh my God, fucking Christ. All right, so there was 5 movies that he produced that he was producer on before Iron Man. There was a bunch of others that he was exec producer. So he did X-Men, Spider-Man, Daredevil, which was shit. X2 was pretty good, and Elektra. Those were the movies he was producer of Iron Man. But everything else, he was an exec producer, so not as much creative control. But still, no, he wasn't involved with Blade. That was after.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, he was high up there. He definitely had a say in what could go
for
on.
sure. That he had to have. So he did like Hulk, Punisher, Spider-Man, 3 Fantastic Four movies, The Last Stand, which was trash X-Men movie. Yeah, he had some bad ones in there.
Dude, the Punisher movie without John Travolta, the one that wasn't John Travolta, was actually pretty
There's
good.
a Punisher movie with John Travolta.
What? Yeah, that's so
Holy
bad.
shit, I had no idea.
Wow.
John Travolta is
Bro,
the Punisher.
talk about actor who makes a lot of bad movies that has some classics. That fool.
John Travolta,
Was he
yeah.
like crazy or something?
When the fuck was he the Punisher?
Yeah. In 2004, it got 33% on Metacritic, 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 6.4
the one with
on
Thomas
IMDb.
Jane in it? Okay, so he was in the movie.
Wait,
He wasn't the Punisher.
no? Oh, wait, shit. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, okay, I totally just... Damn, I thought that movie was better than that, honestly.
He was a decent Punisher. It wasn't a great movie.
Oh, he was.
Maybe it just had really good individual scenes,
Yeah.
and then overall it wasn't that great. Because I remember the scene where he's fighting that Russian dude in the apartment. That was honestly a pretty fucking good scene.
That's a good way to put it, Ross. It wasn't a great movie, but it had really good shit in it. It's kind of like the Punisher Netflix show. All right, boys, we ready to wrap this shit up?
Shout out to Connor James, SCJ. Shout out to JLA Wone 4. Shout out to Pink God 2020. Shout out to Jake Hetherington. Shout out to Ronan 495. And shout out to Birdman 1523. Thanks, y'all.
Yo, shout out Ronan, man. That's the first one I've said that they liked our intro. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Tech's really proud of that.
I love our intro, man. Fuck. I almost think we should update it with some stuff for this year.
Ross, hey.
Yeah, Ross cut that one.
Yeah, I cut it up, baby.
I was going to give some shout outs too to some people on Twitter who shout out our pod. At Timon, at It's Claus Bruh, Giovanni Mineo, The Third, Yava Garcia, Damien Ed, and Tyler King. Thanks, guys. And shout out Julian Gallegos, our producer and editor, as always.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Julian.
Is that it? Anything else? Oh, Luke, so Ross is going on a trip for 2 weeks where he's going to Japan. So it's going to be me and Luke on the pod for a couple of pods. And we're going to do, what we're going to do, Luke? You want to do the Breaking Bad movie? Let's do that next pod.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm down.
Oh, that
dropped at midnight our time, Pacific time last night. I might watch that shit as soon as we get off the pod. Grab another White Claw.
What? Damn. I wish I could.
Let's go. Damn, I might read for a bit. Maybe smoke.
That
a
too.
small bowl.
Space, baby.
Okay, we good. We wrapping this shit up then. All right, we out.
Adios.